Hi guys, thanks for tuning in, Coastside Family Adventures. We are going on an adventure. We are staying at an RV park in the middle of nowhere in California. And for the last week, Daniel and I have been stuck at the RV park and have not been able to leave because Matt went to take Christian to the coast to see his friends, and he went to see his mom. And today is the day that I get to go out and explore. Oh, look at the little quails. Oh. Daniel and I have been able to explore some of the RV park, which actually was really nice. But today we are going, I don't even know. What happened? Oh, the sun? Oh, all the quails. I think they're quails. I don't really know. There is so much wildlife out here, guys. It's insane. We saw quails and woodpeckers and squirrels and deer, and we saw a coyote driving up here, bunnies. I haven't seen the wild boar yet, but every morning you can see that they tear up the ground like crazy.
Don't forget the bobcats.
Yeah, there's bobcats here. We haven't seen that yet either. But I mean, when we came here, the drive was dark. It was actually horrible in the RV. It was a pretty narrow, windy road through we took the back roads to get here. It was pretty horrible, but I was excited actually to see it in the daytime because this is actually a very beautiful area. Look, there's a bunch of cows right there. So I am pretty excited to get out. I've never been here in this area. Of course, we are going towards the coast, and that's where I've been 25 years of my life, except for the traveling full-time in an RV that we started 3 years ago. So I haven't really been in the Bay Area for 3 years. So I'm kind of excited to take Daniel to see the beach and see Grandma, and I don't know, the weather is nice, so I think it's gonna be fun. Oh, we're getting into the wineries now. It's December, so it isn't as beautiful as it probably is in the spring, but there's a lot of wineries out here on this road. So this is San Benito, by the way. We're staying at the Thousand Trails San Benito. We haven't been there. We've stayed at many Thousand Trails and usually stay at the one in Morgan Hill when we come to the Bay Area. But I wanted to try this one, and I definitely love it. It's totally in the middle of nowhere. At least it looks like it. But it's no more than, I don't know, 20 minutes to Hollister. Wow, that's a lot of wine, grapes. Also, guys, out here things look very brown. So the only time really that things look nice and green is in the spring. And then in the summer, the temperatures out here are in the hundreds. Very dry, hot summers. Even in the winter, I mean, it's December now. It's been in the 70s every single day. But at night it goes down into the 30s. I think it was 38 last night. So it's very brown around. But man, those grape fields probably look amazing in the spring and summer. Wow. Lots of sunshine out here, that's for sure. Okay, we're rolling through towns now. It took about 15 minutes to hit a town from the RV park, so not bad at all. I mean, we have stayed at RV parks way farther out of town. Like Leavenworth was half an hour. The Leavenworth RV park from the town of Leavenworth. and we stayed there for a year, so it's not a big deal, you know. It's actually nice to stay in the middle of nowhere, but you're really not in the middle of nowhere.
We're in the middle of nowhere.
No, we aren't.
This is not. It's like
You are like an hour. This is an hour away from San Jose. Come on, that's not the middle of nowhere. Sunnyvale.
That's nowhere.
No, what is like where all the Facebook is and stuff? Facebook, YouTube.
That's in Palo Alto.
Palo Alto. That's not that far away either. So we're really not that far away from everything. I think Santa Cruz is like an hour away. Gilroy is maybe half an hour away. So we are not in the middle of nowhere. But the RV park feels like you're in the middle of nowhere. Okay guys, what you see right now is us kind of rolling into the Bay Area fog. So we are going from basically totally blue skies into fog. And that is one of the main reasons that I convinced my family to leave the Bay Area and hit the road, because I could not stand this fog. Like day after day after day. I was hoping that we go on an adventure and I can kind of show you the beautiful, amazing beach, Montara Beach, or you know, the Jetty. Our 12-year-old is surfing right now at the Jetty. We're going to see him. But if it's like this, it's, I'm sorry, not gonna be very beautiful. Okay, so we just got off of 101, drove 85 towards 280, and we're rolling on to 280 now. And usually this is a very, very beautiful sunny area. So I actually do see some sun. I just saw some sun. There you go. I usually do see some sun around here. It's very unusual for it to be foggy here. This is like, what is this? Woodside almost area, and that is just absolutely gorgeous normally. So, oh look, there's even the moon. You see the moon? That's so crazy. I really like this area. And then even rolling towards the mountains there where you get into the fog, I always thought that was really beautiful. So I'm gonna film for you getting over there. It's like a mountain that you have to drive over to get to the coast. So I'm gonna film that for you because it's actually a really beautiful drive. This is actually one of my most favorite drives here on 280. It's just so beautiful out here. You know, the weather usually is perfect. It's very green. It's like hillside homes. I actually love it. 280 towards San Francisco. It's actually really nice. We are gonna go on 92 though. We are now in San Mateo County. So San Mateo County is probably one of the best counties to live weather-wise. It, you know, it never gets into freezing temperatures. It's usually sunny and beautiful, and it very rarely goes above 100 in San Mateo. So the weather is really, really amazing, and it does rain in the winter time, and that's why everything is pretty green here. And it also, you know, it does get some fog once in a while, but for the most part I would say it's very sunny and beautiful here. And there's a lot that I hate about California, and there is a lot about California that I love. So, you know, I don't want you to think I just bitch all the time about California. Also guys, the community colleges here in the area are really awesome. So there is one that's Cañada College actually, And then there's Skyline College, and the colleges around here are really, really awesome, the community colleges. All right, we're getting towards 92 now. That is the way over to the coast. And at this point, usually you can see the fog and the clouds hanging in the mountains there. So the way it looks right now, we actually might be lucky and see some sun on the coast. That would be amazing. I really would love to show you the beauty of the coastline in the sunshine. So hitting 92 now. We're gonna go through Crystal Springs there. I'm gonna show you that in a second. See, so to the right it would be going to San Mateo here. That is 92 going towards San Mateo, Haywood, and here you see Crystal Springs. Really beautiful. Lots of mountain biking here. There's actually a road right here, like half a mile from here.
A double motorcycle.
They close the road on the weekends, and it's only open for bikes, for bikers. So that's pretty cool. 92 is very popular, and it looks like the traffic isn't too bad. So be aware that on the weekends, if you are staying, they call it over the hill, which means in the San Mateo area, and you want to make it to the coast, it can take you for this 12-mile drive, it can take you 2 hours. So right here, usually it starts where the traffic gets really, really, really horrible. It doesn't look too bad today, so I think we're gonna be in luck. Okay, so there's Crystal Springs to the right of us and also to the left of us. And that is the drinking water reservoir. And now we're going up the hill, so up the mountain. When you live in this area, you call this going over the hill. Yeah, really beautiful there. It's hard to see through the window here, but yeah, it's gorgeous. And even driving in here through the trees. Let me show you really quick this area here to the right. But here, I love this, driving into this area. One of my favorite drives, actually. Absolutely love it. It's a very windy road, so not everyone is gonna love this drive, but I love it. It's just somewhat of a magical drive, actually. Daniel, can you turn it down? Doesn't this look magical, guys? Going through those woodsy areas. Then we're gonna hit the top of this mountain, and that's where you can get on Skyline. Skyline is also a really beautiful drive, and also there's a lot of mountain biking, so great mountain biking if you're into that. Lots of awesome trails there on the Skyline area. All right, this is the top of the mountain here, and right here to the left, that's where you get onto Skyline. Really beautiful drive into the redwoods. It's just gorgeous over there. Ooh, looks like we got sun, at least for now. That can still change when we get down there, but we're going down the hill now towards Half Moon Bay. Also a really, really beautiful drive. I'm gonna go to the side here and show you this. Ah, there you go. Really beautiful. There you go. Okay, our next little super spot here on the coast is the Christmas tree farm. And definitely tune in for the next video because we are going there later with Grandma after we get Christian, and we're gonna go get a Christmas tree. You can go in there, you get a saw, you roam the the fields and you pick your tree, cut it down. A lot of people come to the coast just for that. So there's a lot of farms here, nurseries, farms on this drive on 92 where you can get fresh fruit, Christmas trees, pumpkins in October at the pumpkin season. So here's another Christmas tree farm. I believe those are already cut trees though, so some people like that. And then there is coming up here on the right side is Limo's farm, and Limo's farm is a really top destination too for families. They have pony rides and petting zoo and all kinds of super fun stuff going on here. So 92 is kind of there's Limo's farm, an amazing road to take for all kinds of stuff. I mean, not only is it beautiful, you see nurseries and fruit stands and fun farms and Christmas trees and pumpkins in the fall. It's a very popular road, and that is one of the reasons that it gets so crowded usually on the weekends. I'm actually shocked that it is such an easy drive to the coast, because this can take you hours to get down to the coast. Just this little stretch of road here on 92. So I'm pretty stoked right now. Sun is shining. I haven't been home in 3 years. Oh my gosh, this is the first time in 3 years that I'm actually going home, if you want to call this home. But it is still our home, so
Daniel's home.
it is our home, really. Yeah, the kids were born here, Matt grew up here. Yeah, it is, Matt is not willing to sell the house and cut ties with the coast at all. Probably never, so it will always be home somewhat. It's kind of hard to see. I'm filming against the sun, but there are these really cool sculptures here that were made out of scrap metal, and there's dinosaurs, and it's just really cool. There's also a wood farm where there's a sculptor that makes things out of wood. And now we're rolling into Half Moon Bay. All right, I'm actually feeling kind of excited now. It's just really, really, really beautiful, guys. This is kind of what you expect when you think about California, sunny California. Unfortunately, this area right here on the coast is foggy. I would say 70% of the year. So to come down here on a sunny day is super exciting. The next intersection right here, that is getting onto Highway 1. So if you go to the left, you would be going towards Santa Cruz. And that will be also another video, because that is one of my absolute favorite drives in the country. Even after 3 years of traveling full-time in the United States and traveling all through the country, I have not seen a drive that is more beautiful than Highway 1 south, going south from San Francisco. Now we're in El Granada, and there's Maverick straight ahead, and the jetty, and there's a coastside trail here that you can walk. That is, how long is it? 10 miles, I think, all the way down to the Ritz-Carlton in Half Moon Bay. And that's where Christian is down here. So a lot of people park here it's not necessarily the safest, but there's not a lot of parking here, so that would be definitely one of the downsides of the jetty. There's no bathrooms here, and not a lot of parking, so we're gonna go probably
They put
in
porta
there.
potties down there.
Oh, they did put porta potties? Oh my gosh, wow. So that's new. It was actually seriously. Oh, you're gonna go in here?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the Pillar Point RV Park, and I was the manager here at the RV park for a year. Actually, it was one. Can you drive through the RV park, baby?
Yeah.
Oh, there are the kids, huh?
Where?
Right here? No, that's not it. There it is. So Christian is down there somewhere, but we're gonna just drive through the RV park really quick and then park.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so for location-wise, this is probably one of the most amazing RV parks. There is nothing though except for this parking lot. So there is no. They have hookups. Full hookups, and other than that, this is not a bathroom or anything. There is nothing here. It's really just a parking lot. It's right here. These spots on the beach are 100 a night, and the weekly rate is 700, so there's no discount. The ones more inland here, I believe, are 85. They're a little bit cheaper. And man, see this right here on the right? This used to be my little vegetable garden. This is so funny. You know, I raised my daughter for a year here, and she had a little vegetable garden here, and this was her backyard. That was so freaking cool, actually, at least on the sunny days. They did a good job. It looks nice. They're really taking care of this park. I like it. Just so you know, there's no bathroom, no pool, no showers, no, nothing except for a spot for you to park and hook up. But you got this right here.
You want to go look?
Yeah, let's park. See Mavericks down there. You can see the harbor in the distance. A lot of people are fishing off the rocks right here for rockfish and crabs. I don't know what the season is right now, but we did a lot of that too. And then of course there's surfing, so that's what Christian is doing. Okay, so this is called the Jetty Parking Lot here. This is where the half pipe is, where the boys usually have fun skateboarding, and I assume Grandma is here somewhere parked. This one? Okay, Grandma's car. So we'll walk over there and find them. Daniel, wait. Okay, so we just parked over here, and now we have the task of crossing Highway 1, which is not that easy, so, or safe, but usually people are friendly enough at some point to stop. So we'll see. Okay, so awesome, people stopped. Let us go cross. This is the Coastside Trail, guys. So that goes, I don't even know where it starts, but maybe a mile this way, and then it goes all along the ocean, all the way to the Ritz-Carlton, even a little past. And that's a very popular walk or bike ride here on the coast. Yeah, you can take your shoes off. Okay, so here, open from sunrise to sunset.
Right there. Let's go.
Oh yeah, I see her. I see them. Okay, so baby, can we go down?
Yeah, go down. I'm gonna go down the rock.
Oh. Okay, so we saw the kids and Grandma. So the beaches are still open here in San Mateo County. Just so you know, I heard that on Sunday they're gonna impose new rules, and I'm not 100% sure if the beaches are included in the rules. There's Christian and his friends. Daniel hasn't seen Christian in a week. Hi! see Grandma in a year, since Christmas last year. Daddy's climbing down the rocks. Hi! How are you?
You guys are ready to go. It's really cold out
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, let Daniel just run in really quick and then we'll go. Wanna go get a Christmas tree?
Not too much.
Why?
I don't want to go.
You don't want to get a Christmas
My
tree?
friends are going to go on a bike
Okay, then
ride.
we'll do it a different day. I want Christian to be there.
No, you guys had a shell.
Nice.
Let's go for a swim.
Okay, so we don't have to get a Christmas tree today. And it sounds like it's... Oh, that was actually another thing that I wanted to tell you guys. It looks very, very beautiful, but it is on average about 58 here on the coast. But
Can I take off my shirt?
if you want to, whatever you want, it's freezing, just so you know.
It's fine. Hold my shirt.
Okay. On average, it is about 58 here on the coast. The ocean temperature is absolutely freezing, and it very rarely goes above 65. Just so you are aware of that.
Here's my line.
You changed your mind? Put your shirt back on? A lot of people don't expect that it is so cold here in the San Francisco Bay Area. It's definitely bring a sweater. So see, Matt and Grandma have warm jackets on. I have a sweater on, and the kids go in usually with wetsuits because it is freezing. And it looks absolutely gorgeous. Oh my gosh, this water is so cold. Holy moly. Daniel is like such a trooper, so crazy, swimming in glacier lakes, freezing rivers, freezing oceans. He is such a water rat, it's crazy. Wow, everyone has a wetsuit on, see? Daniel doesn't even care. Oh my god, my pants are wet. Ah! My pants are all wet. Daniel got knocked over. Oh my god, this is crazy. Normally down here at the jetty, the waves are not that high. This is definitely a good day for surfing here at the jetty. This is usually the safest place to go for the kids. But in the winter time, you get some good waves here. We have seen dolphins jump here, whales. It's a pretty magical place. Oh no, Daddy got wet! Ah! Daniel got totally knocked over. Oh my god. Oh. The waves here are very deceiving. I tell you guys, there's a really dangerous rip curl that can just blow you away. My kids are crazy, but you know that already. So I think I'm gonna end the video here for now. We're gonna figure out what we're gonna do for the rest of the day. Probably chill here at the beach for a while. There's a lot more that I want to show you. You guys gotta see the video that I'm gonna make on Montara Beach, because Montara Beach is a million times more beautiful than what you're seeing right now. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Probably one of the most beautiful beaches in the country. Look at Daniel, oh my gosh. Daniel hasn't been in the ocean in 3 years. We left the coast 3 years ago to go on our adventure cross country, and before that, you know, we were at the beach all the time, but he hasn't been at the beach in years, so he's very excited right now. Christian flew out here to visit Grandma and drove out with Daddy one time, or 2 times actually in the last 3 years, to come to the coast. So he has been here in the last 3 years, but Daniel and I, we really haven't. So that's it. I'm gonna make a video on the Christmas tree farm. We're gonna go get our Christmas tree one of these days, in the next few days. I'm gonna make a video on Montara Beach, absolutely gorgeous, and then Santa Cruz. Oh my gosh, guys, you have to see Santa Cruz. That's gonna be a really awesome video too. And I hope you stuck with me through this long video. Hopefully you got a lot of information about driving on the coast and what to expect. And thank you so much for watching our videos. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so, and give this video a like. Thank you so much. Bye.